I think it's a trend that is the wussification of America. We need to toughen up and stand up for ourselves and learn to be a lot tougher than yoga is going to teach us to do all by ourselves.
Wussification now, is it happening in football out there? And coaches and teams, they're going to be facing penalties if they beat their rivals by 35 points. Now, this has been in place for a while, actually, but this year they just put in a $200 fine for coaches whose teams have that margin.
Woman's driving the school bus, kids are unruly, so unruly, she calls the cops. But in a strange twist, it's now the officers that have been suspended. Watch.
You think it's f***ing funny? Look at me like a man. You want to grow up and be a man? Look at me like a f***ing man. You got no tolerance for this because she expects more out of 12, 13, 14-year-olds.
They did it again. I mean, it's like they didn't learn anything.
It is the wussification of America. Literally. I mean, there's no respect.
They go to schools, teachers are afraid to discipline because the parents go and say...
They're afraid, they can't.
Isn't this part of, as critics would say, an entitlement generation? These kids that just feel entitled, the sort of wussification of America, where these kids can just get money for doing a little bit of work as an intern?
You know, it's the wussification of America. It continues. Now they're knocking on the NFL's door. I hope Mr. Snyder stays strong.
Under this Common Core, if you get the wrong answer, you're going to get it right because you know how, okay, if you can explain it to the teacher, okay, 3, 4 times equals 11, right? The teacher goes, no, that's not right, but because you have the right reasoning, I'm going to give you the credit.
Which is unbelievable to think about. So is that the way it's going to work in the real world? Is this just a continuation of the wussification of America and everybody gets a trophy and nobody has to sit on the bench? We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings for getting the wrong answer, for crying out loud.
No balls at recess, no post-game handshakes after a big game. One town wants helmets on the soccer field. Is this a good idea? They're making some kids wear it, or we become a bunch of wussies in this country, and we're not open to the good old head injury like we used to.
So if you feel like you're being put upon or put down or disrespected in any way, you need to grow up there.
Not sue. Not sue people for being mean to you, not complain to your boss or run to human resources.
We have really become this huge nation of weenies. Nobody stands up for themselves. Absolutely. Nobody stands up to anybody else, and they need to learn to do that.
You know, I think one of the problems is we've all become victims.
This is more of the wussification of American men. We're blurring the gender lines to the point where you can't tell who's a boy and who's a girl anymore. The girls want to be tougher. The boys want to be, I don't know, sweeter, softer. I just long for the days where it's okay to tell a woman she looks beautiful in that dress. Here's the question.
They're high school.
Are we better off as a nation now with all the PC and with all the wimpifying, wussificating, and basically making men chihuahuas?